Yemen is one of the poorest nations of the Arab world. But ever since the Saudi-led coalition intervened in the civil war in the country, the situation has deteriorated. Analysts now describe Yemen to be in a grip of the world's worst humanitarian disaster. So how has life been impacted for the common people of Yemen? This report brings you more.
In 2015, Saudi warships invaded into Yemeni waters. A crippling sea, land and air blockade was imposed. This was done to force the Iranian-backed Houthi rebels to surrender. But the war has now dragged on for years, with the Saudis resorting to relentless airstrikes. The Iran-backed Houthis have managed to hold their ground. In the midst of all this, it's the common people who have paid the heaviest price. Images of emaciated, starving children shocked the world. With the blockade of the port of Hodeidah, more than 500,000 tons of fuel has been prevented from entering the country. People are spending days lined up in front of fuel stations to get their cars filled.
We are enduring severe hardship. I have been queuing since yesterday and my turn hasn't arrived yet. And the ration is not enough anyway for a taxi driver because it's a social service. Therefore, we are calling on politicians, the UN and the world to end the blockade on the Yemeni people. Have mercy on the Yemeni people who have suffered a lot.
In these testing times, people in Yemen are turning back to older ways. Donkeys have now become prized possessions. From transporting water to other goods, it is the humble donkey which has now returned as the beast of burden.
I
bought a donkey because the life conditions are difficult. I bring water on the donkey. If we didn't have a donkey, we wouldn't have any water. I have 3 children and my mother and sister are living with me.
With no fuel available for cars, donkeys are being sold for as much as 70,000 riyals. A litre of petrol now sells for $50. In an oil-producing country where teachers earn less than $25 a month. In the aftermath of the 9/11 terror attacks, George Bush, to secure Pakistan's support for his war on terror, had threatened to bomb Pakistan back to the Stone Age. In Yemen, the Saudi-led coalition, with its crippling blockade, has succeeded in doing so. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.